wisdom, word. Quality time with Najiyyah. Faith, wisdom, word. Quality time with Najiyyah. Quality time with Najiyyah.
Quality Time, a television program where I have the unique opportunity to sit and have heart-to-heart discussions with people I admire, people who are making moves, people who are building the kingdom, sisters who have been so influential in the life of Diva Zone and the Restore Her Retreat Ministries, along with me as an individual. Today is just a day full of joy. And these segments that you will see to follow this opening are gifts. Each of the individuals that I'm speaking to have been here for very long. Many of them have been at the actual first meeting when Diva Zone was just an idea over 20 years ago. And so we're here at my home and we're having a wonderful time of warm fellowship and sisterhood. And we decided to film it so that you all can see, you all can hear about how we came about, not just from me, but from many of the individuals who have been here from day one. I pray that you are blessed. I pray that you are inspired. I pray that the gifts inside of you are stirred. And I pray that at the end of watching these videos, that you understand and embrace the essence of true sisterhood, what it is, how vital it is, and how we can become better at it.
My name is Kimberly Albea. I was struggling a little bit about my introduction of who I am, but who I am today is a beautiful Black woman. I'm continuing to grow and learn and to accept myself and to love myself. That's important to me, and that's where I am. So that is my introduction of who Kimberly Albea is.
Finish this statement for me, Kim. In the company of my sisters, there is
My soul takes refuge. There's peace. There's no judgment. I feel free to be myself and not feel like I have to be like any other woman in this organization. Yeah, I feel loved. I feel supported. And I know that whatever I need, there's someone that can maybe guide me. Yeah.
we met each other when we were in our what we used to call the terrible twos, our 20s. Though the 20s are rough. The 20s are nothing to trifle with.
Yes.
And I think that we sought to make every mistake you could make very diligently in our 20s. But what I learned from you in our friendship, I believe has helped me to shape and grow and develop my own definition or understanding of sisterhood. Because we used to have conversations that we both had friends that we had had and known, which we both thought was very unique because when we met women, they would just not have those experiences, or they would have such negative things to say about women. I remember a season in our lives where we used to meet up. We worked together all day, ate lunch together every day, and then at least 4 times a week we would eat dinner together.
Yes. We would make our turkey burgers
with the cheese inside. And the wine was flowing. It was. Yeah, it was. We loved the crushed grape. We were like, well, we don't have to eat alone. We don't have to do anything alone. So we started going on trips together. And we started, doing things that we loved. But the love and support was there without trashing or throwing
Exactly. him
him under the bus. You just came to my aid. And then when things had moments of being good, you fell back. And there was no, it's like, but I'm here. And we've always had that type of relationship. So I want to say that friendships like this, and as an adult, we did meet in the 20s, but still as an adult, not teens. The understanding of sisterhood for me and how important and vital it is when we are going through, and the non-judgment, I really want to say, came from my own personal experience with you. Now, you're not at every retreat, but you're my best friend. I know you love me. You've supported many retreats without attending retreats because you believe in what it is that we do here. What would you say in terms of authenticity that you feel from Diva Zone, and how would you relate that to our foundation?
Definitely, to go back to our friendship, our relationship, this is big for me. You're always going to be disappointed.
Yeah.
You never broke up with me, stopped speaking to me. And I've never been disappointed with you as my friend and my sister. And a lot of people can't say that about any relationship, whether it's marriage, your relationship with your mom, your dad. But to have that, and you can say, that's a miracle.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
That I've never felt disappointed or that you weren't there. And again, no judgment, no. And just the fact that we flow.
Yes. Yeah.
We don't have to talk every day.
No.
But when we pick up, it's right there.
Yeah. Yeah. Because as women, we can do that. We get, or can be agitated or messy when we don't. Sometimes the jealousy is real when other friends come around. How was that for you? Now, and I'm just asking it, not that you were jealous. What I'm saying is that how did you embrace how we were just like thick as thieves? And then I go off to my journey. And then the next thing you hear is that the women's ministry is starting, and you're seeing this and you're understanding. And then you came into that arena. Did at any time you ever feel like, tell me how you felt? I mean, not worse.
Being a part of the Diva Zone organization, first of all, I'm not a part of any other organization, besides my church family.
Yes.
A lot of people, there's sororities and, all those things. I'm not a part of any other organization. I'm an only child, and yeah. But so that's why this organization is so important to me. And, that from the very beginning, knowing you, I knew that I wanted to continue to be a part of it.
I love how your experience with me is identical. There's never been a time of being disappointed. And just the phases that we've been through, the ups, the downs, the trials, the midnight cries, when you just can't even pray. I'm so grateful for that. We've been through a lot of changes. I want to talk and shift gears for a second about how we identify ourselves as women and physical appearance. You know, neither one of us look how we used to look when we were growing up, and for different reasons. How have the changes in your own life had you to embrace your full womanhood? Because it's one thing when you're, young and everything is standing up on its own, and there's a different confidence that comes with that. But as you grow, talk about some of the changes that have been, part of your journey and how you cope with that.
Definitely the physical appearance, as you can see, um, I'm hairless. And for a long time, I struggled with coming to grips with, my medical condition, having a form of lupus that, a lot of people don't know, but your skin is your largest organ.
Yes.
And I must say, and I want to use the word lucky, blessed, that, my symptoms with lupus have not been as severe as others. The fatigue and other things, but, the hair loss and, the skin changes, that's the main thing. But, one day I was just like, I'm taking off the wig.
What
Then
got
when
you to
more
that
patches
point?
start going away, I was like, it's good. I'm all right.
Talk about the courage in taking off the wig. What was associated with that? If you had any apprehension, what did that feel like?
And I did, because being in, corporate America, I think just until recently, Black women, you had to have a certain look. And I see more people embracing their natural hair. And when I say natural hair, however it grows out of your head.
Yeah.
Yes. Whatever your curl pattern is,
Yeah.
How we would always say good hair, how that it was so big. I'm bigger than that.
Yes.
I'm a human.
Speak.
I'm a human being. This is physical. And it's beautiful.
Yes.
And
Yes. It is.
This is very empowering for me, because this is the first time I introduce myself as a beautiful Black woman. I can pour it into other people, but it's the first time I did not use, whether married, not married, kids. This is me. This is me.
So it's freedom.
Yeah, it's freedom.
It's freedom.
It's
and
freedom.
it's confidence. And you are a beautiful Black woman. You are a gorgeous, regal, beautiful Black woman. Intelligent, inspiring, dedicated, honest, loyal, diehard.
I appreciate that, and
Yeah.
I received that, and before getting here, and when you kind of sent out the assignment, like you said, I'm already Googling, doing this. What am I gonna say? When I was just sitting here talking to Mom, and I was like, I'm a little nervous. She was like, speak from the heart.
Yes.
She was like, that's all you have to do, is speak from the heart.
Yeah. That's it. So you fully, at this age, we're in our 50s now, would you say that you have come to full understanding and acceptance of who Kim is?
I'm still on that journey.
I love it.
I'm still on that journey.
Uh-huh.
But I feel good about it.
Yeah.
I felt good about it.
Yeah. But the physical piece of how you look at womanhood, femininity, or beauty, and the standard, and who defines that standard,
Exactly.
changes when we know who we are spiritually.
Yes.
When you know who you are spiritually, those outer things they pale in comparison.
Yes.
Because none of those things define us.
Exactly.
None of those things define us. Now, if you could speak to that sister today, whether it is physical appearance because of weight or, a handicap or alopecia, because that is your condition,
Mm-hmm.
correct?
One of my conditions,
yes, alopecia, or skin disorders, something that you weren't born with, but over time has become part of your journey. Look in the camera and speak life into that sister that cannot speak life into herself.
I guess what I would say, people throw around the word self-love. Self-love is just not Manny and Petty spa. It's real self-love. It's accepting who you are.
Yeah.
And really truly believing that you're beautiful.
Yeah.
And that you don't have to have on all the makeup. You don't have to. Don't get me wrong. I mean,
right.
You want to always look nice but you don't always have to be that to feel like you feel good that, because I got my hair done, because I got my nails done, that's self-care. No, self-care starts here.
Yeah.
That you know your worth.
Yeah.
You know your worth. And you start to find out, who you allow in your life.
Yes.
And sometimes who you have to let go.
Yes.
And again, I see this all the time, boundaries and, people want to work on yourself. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm getting off track, but, half the time the stuff that you post, you're talking about yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And when you truly do self-love, the boundaries are established for you. Because if you ever, you really don't have to, quote unquote, cut people off or do those things. Just grow.
Exactly.
If you just grow and you just grow in grace, you won't even entertain certain things anymore, and certain things won't want to entertain you.
And another big thing for me is my family. The foundation of the family.
Yes.
Going to Henderson, North Carolina, and walking through the trail in the woods to church with my grandfather. He would write. And my grandmother, Rosanna, write. And having, to sit in church and that foundation.
Yeah.
And to see that I still have that.
Yes.
With my mom.
Yes.
My aunts, my uncles, my cousins.
Yeah.
We're close. And we had this little saying like, we're the right family.
Yeah.
And not because we're always right, but we try our best to help and to always, support each other.
Yeah, done that.
So that's a big thing for me, family.
And it definitely has shaped your perception of life and relationships in general. When you have healthy foundations, you tend to pour into others the same way you've been poured into. And you clearly have done that for me. And you've always been there for my family. And the sisters at Diva Zone love you. And you have freed so many people today you just don't even know, by just sharing from the heart and sharing your journey and helping all of us to understand the true definition of self-love. Because self-love is not saying my feet are too big or my butt is too big, or my nose is crooked, or my hair is. That's not self-love. That's negative talk. And we need to what standard are we judging ourselves by?
Yes.
You know, we need to really love who we are, love the skin we're in, you know, understand that God made us unique. We are the size we are for a reason, the height we are for a reason, the weight we are for a reason, the skin complexion, the hair texture. God doesn't make mistakes. So when we judge ourselves critically like that, what we're saying is that God made a mistake.
And that you're whole, you're enough.
Without all of that. So I love you.
I love you too.
And it is a pleasure having you here in the midst. I'm looking forward to another 30. You know, when we're honoring old ladies, still talking crap. But thank you for being part of my sisterhood foundation and for giving me so much love and support that I found it necessary to also create that space for other women. You are integral here, sis. Thank you.
I appreciate that. And, you know, also just, you know, the other sisters of Diva Zone. Like you said, I've had to miss some of the events. But just being here today with these lovely ladies, it's family.
Yes.
It's real.
Yes. It's love.
I know that I don't have to go through you to contact one of these ladies.
Right. That's the point. That's the point.
And you can be who you are.
Yes.
And, you know, like I said, it's a safe place. It's a safe place. Refuge, peace, love.
I'm feeling that refuge today. It is refuge. I love you.
Love you too.
And I'm looking forward to all of the, you know, 30 plus. I believe in that. Long life, abundant life, memories, and more love and legacy. We got to share what we know with some of the young sisters.
And gaining a second mom. I can't even believe I'm talking this much because, you know, I usually don't. But
I'm a little shocked too, but I'm happy.
You know, gaining a second mom. You know who I'm talking about, Mama Brooks? How many times you've cradled me in your arms? Yeah. I couldn't end without acknowledging.
I'm sure you did her heart well, my darling.
Yep.
I love you.
Love you too, honey.
We'll do this again.
Oh, yes, we will.